Glad to see those animals have found homes. Thanks, Erica. Turning now to Dan Cianca with more on your weather. Dan.
Did you feel a little shaken out there today, Alicia?
I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't feel it here at the studio, but there was an earthquake just to the east of Gilroy at about 4:07 p.m. today. It was a 3.3 magnitude at about a depth of 4 miles, which is relatively shallow. The epicenter was just north of Highway 152 in the San Felipe Lake area, which is kind of a small lake, pondish lake, right along the highway there. About 6 miles east of Gilroy, 11 miles north of Hollister. Again, that was on the Calaveras fault zone. It happened around 4:07 p.m. The other thing going on today, a weather system sliding in from the north. The actual low from the system's in basically moving into Saskatchewan right now, but there are these long frontal bands ahead of it. The warm front, which is moving through right now, which you really won't notice outside of the increase in low clouds returning, and the actual cold front, which will bring the gustier winds overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. That one's still in Northern California right now, but clouds are on the increase ahead of that tonight, and FUTURECAST will show them thickening up as we head toward midnight. Now, it's possible we will squeeze some moisture out of this system, and it won't really be rain per se, but drizzle bordering on rain, I think, could happen by the time we wake up tomorrow morning in some areas. So this is 3 a.m. looking at mostly cloudy skies around the bay, and what's going to happen is we'll see northwesterly winds pushing moisture ashore, and as that moist air is forced up a hill or even just up into the land, it will cool rapidly as it increases with height, and as air cools, it just can hold less moisture, so you start squeezing some of the moisture out in the form of some drizzle. We call this upslope flow, and that's going to be the case overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. And notice that the computer model is showing some precipitation falling basically on the south and east sides of the bay, mostly on those coast-facing northwest slopes. So populated areas that may be more impacted by this would be anywhere from Prunedale to Salinas. Better chance probably Carmel Valley, the Highway 68 corridor, the Toro Valley area, I like to call it, Carmel Highlands, locations like this. Now, don't expect a deluge, but misty drizzle certainly will be possible through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, and then it should wind down with the rising of the sun tomorrow. Rest of the day tomorrow, partly cloudy with blustery conditions. Will drop about 5 to 10 degrees behind this system, so it'll be a cooler, windier day, and you may even wake up to some wet roadways if you live on the south and east sides of the bay tomorrow morning. FUTURECAST precip is showing some accumulating precip tomorrow morning. I think it's overdoing it a little bit, but we may see a few hundredths out there on the south and east sides of the bay is what I anticipate. Temperatures tomorrow, as I mentioned, cooling down. We're going to be in the 50s across most of the Santa Cruz Mountains, maybe up to 60 degrees there in Scotts Valley. A little bit warmer, Santa Cruz, Capitola with low 60s for you. Watsonville coming back to the low 60s tomorrow. Not even getting out of the 50s, though, in Salinas, so staying a little bit cool out there. 60 Hollister, San Juan at 59, and 56 tomorrow in Marina. Over toward Monterey, you're going to see a high in the upper 50s, same in Seaside and Pacific Grove tomorrow, so feeling a little chilly around the peninsula, and then farther south, highs in the Salinas Valley reaching 60 degrees. But again, these temps are cool for this time of year as we do see a colder air mass rolling in behind this system, but it won't last long. High pressure building in, ridging, bringing us up. Temperatures in the 60s, closing in on the 70s on the coast, even on Saturday. Should be a gorgeous weekend. We'll cool down a little bit as winds shift back onshore Sunday into Monday. A weak system passes by. That one may have a little wind with it as well, but I'm not anticipating any precipitation. Then an even stronger ridge of high pressure builds in. That's going to mean even warmer temperatures by midweek next week. Inland areas, also a little drizzle tomorrow, a little windy. Temperatures warming up, though, rapidly on Friday, Saturday into Sunday. Very warm for this time of year. A little speed bump on Monday. More warm weather next week. Get ready for it. We're back after this.